Globally, 0.5% of geothermal, 3.5% of bioenergy, 17% of hydropower, 7.3% of wind energy, and 4.5% of solar energy are some of the renewable energy consumed. In the Philippines, renewable energy sources account for 26.6% of the country's electricity in 2021, with solar energy contributing 0.7% of the total. The market of the solar electricity is expected to grow as a result of solar panels' decrease in costs. The Philippines has a great potential for using solar energy because of its extensive solar radiation exposure. We have talked with Ray Garcia of Sun Asia Energy of how their organization promotes solar energy in the country.
We are the first and biggest developer of floating solar. If you run across sa Laguna and you will see the Laguna de Bay, we are currently developing 1 gigawatt of 1.3 gigawatt of floating solar. So right now, it's easy to develop solar facility or solar power plant, but the thing is, ang hirap ng lupa. There is really a land scarcity in terms of solar development. Plus, when you convert kasi the land, that is taking a lot of time, like a year or so. And then comes the Laguna Lake Development Authority providing their Laguna Lake as a form of a location wherein you can develop your floating solar. So this time around, sa tubig na sila.
President Bongbong Marcos declared the floating solar plant project in Laguna Lake, a collaboration between Sun Asia Energy and Blue Leaf Energy, as a national priority. By doing this, Blue Leaf Energy and Sun Asia Energy guarantee that the project conforms with environmental regulations.
In terms of environmental kasi, there is a government agency who would be monitoring us in the development, and that would be DNR and Bureau of Fisheries, which is also under DNR. So we have to comply with their standard, including the standards of uh, the issuance of environmental certificate or compliance certificate or ECC. So lahat ng yon minomonitor steadily and regularly ng DNR.
The Department of Energy's goal of having a clean energy mix by 2030 is something that Sun Asia Energy and Blue Leaf Energy strongly believe can be accomplished.
Definitely, I believe that with the aspirations of Department of Energy that by 2030 we will be getting 30% of our supply through renewable energy. Definitely, our renewable energy target in terms of generation mix will be achieved. Naniniwala ako doon. Ako bilang generation plant or generation company, I have actually the responsibility to contribute to the Department of Energy's aspirational target. Along with this, I would like to also note that our Department of Energy has this program that is in place, which is the Renewable Portfolio Standard. So, or RPS. So, what is this? No, all Meralcos or all the distribution utilities like Meralco and even retail energy supplier are required to source a renewable energy supply from anyone from renewable energy suppliers, no. Tapos year on year or annually these targets grow. So darating yung araw that they are really required to source uh, maybe full or half or what have you, but there is this incremental increase that you need to source your power supplies percentage to renewable energy. So merong ganong policy. The program of the Department of Energy is staggered in nature. Hindi siya, or else, baka kasi mabigla tayo and hindi natin siya masustain. It is a matter of how to hybrid things, like how to achieve that generation mix that would cater yung demand ng energy supply. So, yun. Hindi siya bigla-bigla.
I
And
see.
that's actually one of the sustainable part there. It's not just it's not just yung source, but it's also how you would displace power. That should also be sustainable because the most expensive power is no power at all. So one of our GDPs is actually energy.
The Philippine government have programs in place that assist both organizations and communities in the transitioning to renewable energy. Some of them are
There are actually a lot of programs coming up, like the Green Energy Auction Program, where all green or renewable energy try to auction, no, their power supply to all distribution utilities. We also have Green Energy Auction Program. So, kunwari ikaw, you're a contestable customer or a customer, tayo, end user tayo, and I wanted a green energy, then I can buy from that market. So, ganun siya. So, you just buy retail electricity certificates so that you can say that what you're using is actually from renewable energy source. Meron din ganun. We also have feed-in tariff. So if you are an emerging technology, ang hirap kasi because we don't have any incubation period to market emerging renewable energy technologies. So feed-in tariff is actually a program of Department of Energy and uh, Department of Energy in collaboration, of course, with the Energy Regulatory Commission. They put in a rate that they can use so that the emerging technology can have an incubation period to have a market presence. In the long run, because of this program, the investors will shift to green, developers will shift to green as well, so that because the government actually mandates, or it is the program of the state to promote this kind of sustainable source.
Rhea also discussed how Sun Asia and Blue Leaf Energy balances profitability and sustainability with the support of the government.
Actually, by just building the power plant, that is one of the long-term sustainable na goal. No? Whether it's us, whether it's the government, or whether the Philippines as a whole. This sustainability program actually is, or this renewable energy, promoting renewable energy is actually a sustainable program. Ang problema lang, how do you do yung profit versus this, no? It's a mere advocacy at first. But then again, like what I've mentioned, the government actually supported us in promoting this way back 2008 when the Renewable Energy Act was promoted.
The use of renewable energy in the Philippines is being encouraged by the government through various policies. One of these policies is the Renewable Energy Act of 2008, which establishes the guidelines and legal framework for the promotion and advancement of renewable energy in the country.
If you will build a power plant, kung coal lang itatayo mo, you don't have that much incentives from the government. one of which is yung when you import your panels, when you import your coal uh, machineries or equipment, wala kang VAT recovery. So, well, pero meron kang duties for building a business here in the Philippines. But then again, wala kang VAT recovery. When you develop a solar power plant, lahat ng materyales mong i-import dito, these are VAT recovered, VAT free sila. So you would just pay for them initially. Pero once you are doing your revenue, you can refund your VAT equivalent to the VAT that you paid during your importation. What else? We have a longer income tax holiday. So when you say income tax holiday, coal or diesel have only 4 years of income tax holiday. And that is because the Bureau of Investment provide this kind of incentive so that they can promote investments here in the Philippines. But for us in the renewable energy sector, we have 7 years worth of um, income tax holiday. So for 7 years, wala kaming income tax. And by that time na matapos yung income tax holiday namin, for us in renewable energy sector, 10% lang ang magiging income tax namin. So, we cannot do this alone. Yung profitability, we cannot do this alone kasi we need the support of the government. And luckily, here in the Philippines, the Department of Energy and the Energy Regulatory Commission, or the Philippine government as a whole, including the Senate and the Congress, um, promulgated a law that would help us as yun nga, mataas kasi ang aming presyo, pero tinulungan nila kami so that we can have an incubation period to make a market presence here in the Philippines. So, mahirap sa una because it's an emerging technology. But then again, when you develop the likes of ground-mounted solar, in a few years, there will be a market presence already. And that's when the sustainability happens. It is a jump start uh, that was provided by the government. Pero yung long-term na goal mo, whether profitability or sustainability for your kids or for anyone, uh, yun ang ma-achieve. And that is because of the programs of the government.
The Department of Energy is dedicated to supporting the Sustainable Development Goal of the United Nations, which aim to provide everyone with affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy. The Philippine government has implemented various policies, programs, and incentives to support the development of renewable energy projects and encourage the use of renewable energy technologies in various industries. The goal is to promote energy security and increase the share of renewable energy in the supply mix to 35% by 2030 and 50% by 2050.